doggy. God dang it. Here comes some other dogs. They're going to ruin my video. This is an unscheduled, spontaneous live stream. I'm not sure if any of my regular viewers will tune in, but we're recording it either way. Hey guys, Skipper, Cadbury. You guys are not making this very exciting at the moment. Oh, what's that over there? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's that?
Are you cool with them saying hi? Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing? Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Thanks for asking. That's awesome. Some people just don't. They just.
Come on.
Is it the hat? Is it the hat?
Your dogs are so cute. Are they mixed?
They are. They're village dogs. They're both from Bethel.
Oh, that's funny.
Cadbury, Skipper. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get them from ARF?
They got them from. Harley, stop. Say hi.
From ARF?
You know where dogs? My sister actually put them. Hey, easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just got them.
They got him
This year?
last birthday.
No, oh, last one. Okay.
Smells the treats in my hand.
Oh, yeah, my dogs are little.
Can I have a little piece?
Sure.
Cute.
The thing with the black dog, though, is once you give him a treat and then your dogs come back to you, he gets like aggressive and starts shooing your dogs away from you.
Oh, he's like, no, that's my
He's like, no, no, no.
Yeah. Cute.
So they're from Bethel and they're corgi mixes.
Oh, they're so cute. I honestly think my aunt had a dog that looked like just like that.
He was an Easter dog. He's about 11 years old. So his name is Cadbury. You know, the Easter bunny.
Like the Cadbury.
So there's Jelly Bean and Peter, and there's a couple other ones out there that are just like him.
The Easter babies.
Uh-huh. I imagine it's hard to come up with names for thousands of dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So you just start.
Some of them have weird names. Like, where'd they come up with that? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Nice.
He did not like anybody when I got him.
Really? Oh, you're so friendly now.
4 years of coming here,
Maybe
and
a
he's
little
just.
demanding, yeah. But
Oh,
so
absolutely. I can't even go to the bathroom without him bugging me.
Oh.
Can I sit by you, please?
Once they find that person, it's easier. Yeah. You're so cute. Sorry, I don't have treats on me. Sorry. Sorry.
It makes my heart sing, though, that he like wags his tail and says hi to other dogs now and plays and
has a good
hangs
time.
out with people because he was just so. It stunk coming out of the woods and then him being locked up with a pit bull twice his size at that time. He's tough.
Dang, you survived it though, huh? You're a tough little guy.
They're so cute. They look like they have like normal sized heads, but then they're just small.
Yeah. He's got like little T-Rex legs.
Yeah.
Did they come from the same place, or did you get them from different?
I got him from ARF, Alaska Animal Rescue Friends, and they brought him in from Bethel.
Oh, both of them. They
Yeah.
both came from Bethel. Oh, cute.
And they just both happen to be the same age. Just.
I think he's from Bethel.
Hi, are you okay now?
He's from Bethel.
Him?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Justice, my sister, said that he was from the village. That's
Yeah.
where he came from. The person they got him from, though, didn't give them a lot of good information. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Oh,
too
hi.
much on
You
his
want some
history,
pets?
but
You want some
he's a
pets?
good boy. Yeah.
Well, you kind of caught me in the middle of a live stream.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm not like getting your faces, but I'm getting the dog.
Well, thank you for letting us say hi.
I didn't have viewers until now.
Nice.
Take care.
Yeah, have a good walk. Bye,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Skipper. All right. Well, that was a way to start a live stream, ladies and gentle beans. What'd you think about that? That was kind of a lot of action there. This is Skipper. This Yes. Say hi. Skipper. Good boy. Good boy. This is Cadbury. I don't know if you heard anything that we were talking about, but he's an Easter dog, the black dog. So he's the Cadbury bunny. Buck, buck, bah. I didn't name him. My daughter tried to rename him, but she just came out of her room one day, kind of teared up. She's like, Dad, his name is, it fits him. So she didn't change his name. And I'm Jeremy. These guys are 11 years old. And we're walking in the woods right now because this time of year in Alaska is when mushrooms are normally out. So we're kind of just out here scoping it out. We've been coming out here for like 2 or 3 years. And usually it looks like Alice in Wonderland out here. But darn it, I don't see a darn thing right now. This isn't very exciting at the moment, is it? Bear with me. I feel it. It's coming up ahead. I'll find some mushrooms here in a moment. Anyway, we live up in Alaska. Well, there's a dead mushroom. And it is like cold in the morning right now. And then it's pretty warm in the afternoons. It gets dark about, I'd say last night it got dark about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And it's getting light about 5:30, 6 in the morning, somewhere around there. We just came out of the time of year where like 1:30 in the morning is when it gets dark. It's almost dark. It doesn't even get all the way dark. It's like a really gloomy day outside in the middle of the summer at the longest time of the year. And then like 3:30, the sun starts coming back up again. So it's really hard to sleep. But don't worry, we're heading into winter here soon. Usually Halloween, it snows, and before you know it, there will only be like 3.5 hours of daylight. Go to work in the dark, come home in the dark. Well, this really blows. There's no mushrooms out here. I'm sure as soon as everyone gets off the live stream, I'll stumble across the mushroom patch. Dun, dun, dun. This one, hey boys. This one is a poisonous one right here. This is the Amanita muscaria. I hear that if you eat this, that, Skipper, that's really nice framing there, buddy. That you will possibly get an upset stomach and vomit, but that you will definitely feel something out of it. So people make like a tea or something out of these. Well, that's entertaining. Cadbury. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. This one's got a lot more vibrance to it. Man, a couple years ago, it was so crazy out here. And they got holes in them because slugs climb up underneath. There's probably some slugs in there now. And they feast on them. Apparently the slugs must be used to it, or maybe they just are Grateful Dead slugs. Maybe they just like to experience the trip as well. Who knows? They all look a little bit different. They have these little spots on them and they come off. It comes from when they're first coming up. This thing will come through it. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but they have a bunch of spots on top of them. That's what the white things are. Yeah, maybe I will spot Bigfoot, Deanna. Thank you, Sherry. The black dog, his name is Cadbury. He's an Easter dog. He was born on Easter. And the animal rescue group we got him from. Can you imagine naming thousands of dogs that you rescue? It's probably Thank you, maned wolf. It's probably hard to come up with names for your dogs, for thousands of dogs, you know. So they just start going by like the seasons or the time of year that it is. So there might be some Christmas themed dogs. Like his brothers are Jelly Bean, Peter. I don't know what the other ones are, but there was like 5 of them. You want a little bit of a story? My daughter didn't pick, she was going to get Peter, but Peter had a hemorrhoid. So she didn't want him because he had a bump on his butt. Hello, Jacob. Galindo. Hey, my boss's last name is Galindo. This one's kind of like a pancake. See what I'm talking about? Where like the white spots are on the top? That's like leftovers from when it first grew up. Man, there's not that many out here. Here you go. Here's a nice specimen over here. That's a cool little picture, huh? I am maned wolf. I am right next to this Ted Stevens International Airport here in Anchorage, Alaska. And this is their property, I guess, right across from the airport. But it's called Connor's Bog Dog Park. We love coming out here. It's so nice. Like I live in a city. Like there's 270,000 people here. Man, I went to Texas not long ago, and there was like 8 million people down there in Fort Worth. I did not go anywhere. Here's something different for you. Oh, yeah, you could be welcome to walk with us, maned wolf. Yeah. There's an itty bitty one here. Thanks for tuning in and checking it out. I love showing Alaska to people. Skipper. Okay. I gotta keep an eye on these boogers because Cadbury will go take off, and I love nature too. I was so disconnected from nature for so long. I had some bad habits. Couldn't get me out of the bar. Can you imagine living up here and going fishing or just walking at like 1 o'clock in the morning and it's like sunset? Sunsets right now. I like taking photos of sunsets. But, man, I gotta stay up till like 11:30, 11 o'clock right now to catch a picture of the sun going down. Honestly, I was gonna move to another place on the East Coast, but the sun sets, you know, it sets in the wrong spot over there. Over here, it's set behind a volcano. I've got pictures of it. It's so cool. So cool. We had a nice big earthquake in 2018. Cadbury was freaked out. I can't go anywhere right now because I locked myself inside of a room in my house and I can't figure out how to get out. Oh no. Are you on the first floor or second floor, third floor? Are you in a city? No window? Are you serious? Ah, shit. How long you been in there? Do you have your phone charger? Because that would be a disaster if your phone died also. Can you imagine? So, here's a little story for you. We were going down this path. I got to be kind of careful because there's not many moose right now. So, in any moment... God dang it, you really are in a pickle. No outlet in there? No charger? Or no, you got your charger and no outlet. Always something, right? So we were coming down this trail, probably about May of this year. And right here, it was right here. I was standing right here. And there's a big moose right there chewing on the tree branches. Actually, there's a video. If Well, it's on my other channel. It's on this channel. Wait, did I live stream from my channel or my dog's channel? Yeah, I did. This is Always Kiss Your Dogs Goodnight. That's my channel. If you look around, you'll see videos of moose. Go check that out after you get off the live stream, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The moose was over there. I was getting, I got up in here way too close. Next thing you know, my other dog, my black dog, was right around here. You're gonna watch him, he'll go take off and stuff. And all of a sudden the moose comes this way and got right about there. Skipper was hiding, it was like walking around over here, and suddenly the moose charges. And I'm telling you, the moose is tall, like up there by that tree right there, really tall. Just missed him, like right there. He almost stomped him. Yeah, you'll hear the fear in my voice if you go watch that video after this. I have a couple of them I posted. You can actually see. I froze it or slowed it down so you can see how close the moose got. Ooh, I think I got some neat mushrooms over here. Where are we at? Yeah, there's not a whole lot right now. It's usually when it starts to rain, they start coming out. Kanifi. Is that Kanifi? Hey, brother, I subbed. Your content is underrated. Thanks a lot, man. Is anyone here like a viewer on my channel? I post a lot of shorts and some videos from my dogs. My dog's channel's kicking my ass. My channel's got like 168. And they got over 535 subs now. Ooh, there's a little spot over here. I appreciate the sub. Here's a little patch of them. Since it's kind of cloudy out today, I don't like when the sun's out. I do like it, but for filming, it's just too harsh. I almost fell. Oh, here's a puffer. You're not gonna be upset like I just killed a mushroom, right? You're not gonna call like the authorities. I'm helping it breed. This one today. So, can you guys tell me, was I live streaming that whole time while my daughter called? Are we still live? I think we are. Apparently. I didn't. Guess I need to go in airplane mode or something, huh? What is my podcast about, please? I don't have a podcast, but my channel is about, I'm talking a lot about losing weight and substance abuse. Yeah. That's why I ended up in Alaska. I got into some bad habits on the East Coast. Okay, thanks. I mean, you could hear my kid talking and everything, huh? I think she called and asked me if I could get her weed out of her room. Did you hear that? Ay. Anyway, my channel is called Jeremy's Closet. And you'll see the dogs on there sometimes too. But like, I'm talking about like quitting habits. I'm kind of just trying to talk myself into behaving a little more, because I mean, I don't do like really bad substances or anything, but I mean, vaping, nicotine, caffeine, it's all a substance to me. To me, food and the way we eat in this country, in America, it's addiction. You know? Okay. No, I didn't hear all that. Okay. Well, good thing I ratted her out and told you anyway, huh? Well, that was interesting. So I put it on, I think I put it on airplane mode or whatever. Something mode, so that I don't get any phone calls now. Well, that was kind of the area where the mushrooms really are. There could be some over here. Hey, guys. Skipper. Come here. Come meet somebody. Maned Wolf is on here. Come here. What are you doing? Say hi. Say hi. This is Skipper. He's the love of my life. Yes, he is. I can't even go to the bathroom without this guy being right up there with his nose up in me. He's trying to pet me. Like, dude, I'm trying to wipe my butt. No, pet me. Cadbury, come here, buddy. Oh, wow, he never. Come here. Are you going to be like that? Skipper, Maned Wolf says hi. Oh, you're going to say hi? Cadbury, meet Maned Wolf. Yeah, good boy. This guy is so much a foodie. He's a foodie. Cadbury. Oh, man. So is everybody on the live stream, like in the United States? Anybody like out of the country? Thanks for coming for a walk with us. Oh, you're actually paying attention to me. Aww. Yeah, you don't pay attention to me. You ignore me. USA. What's cool over here? I like this kind of stuff here. Like, there's so much stuff up here in Alaska. Some people say, oh, I don't like it up here. There's nothing to do up here. And I just like it. Give me another 2 months when it hits like minus 20 degrees and and I'm shoveling. Last year I had to shovel like 3 times in 1 week. It just dumped on us. We got over 50% of the annual snowfall in 1 week. Before Christmas. Before Christmas, I was so tired of shoveling snow. I mean, I used to call that Mrs. Sour Eye when I was a kid. Missouri. I wonder what it's like up there in Alaska. It's a city. It's definitely a city. We have like almost 280,000 people in the city. We're right here by the airport. That's just a small plane. So here's a cool thing. I live like 7 minutes from an international airport. Like right over there. And when you go on a trip, it's like nothing. Like when I lived on the East Coast, getting to Philadelphia, like an hour and a half ride, wait for the plane. Here, I just, boom. Like I can take a cab or an Uber to the airport. Here's something for you. I can take an Uber to the airport from my house for $14. But when I land in the plane, when I come back and I call an Uber or a cab, they want to charge me a $40 fee just for being on the address of the airport. It's like, how come it's 14 this way and 50 on the other way? It's like, but I get it. I get it. In the wintertime, see how the clouds are like this? In the wintertime, the clouds will be out, they'll be low. And the street lights, it'll be snow on the ground, nice white snow. And then you got the clouds. Well, the street lights are kind of like pinkish, there's halogens, and they bounce off the clouds and then off the snow. So I don't even need a flashlight at nighttime. I can just come walk out here. I don't really recommend it because I like the light, because then at least I can see the reflections on the moose's eyeballs, because it's not fun. When you get chased by a moose, it is not fun. Them suckers are like 800 to like 1,300 pounds, like a female moose. And when you confront one and they're coming at you, their hooves are coming like chest high, and they're kind of stomping, and it scares the shit out of you. They're huge. They're giant. Might as well let you see what I look like. The voice behind the camera. It's no good. Here's another thing. Imagine you're at a hospital. You're waiting in the emergency room. Cadbury, come. He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. Kind of like my kid. Anyway, you're in the waiting room. You know, they got plants and little trees in the waiting room, flowers. And they got the automatic doors that open when you step on the thing at the entrance. Imagine what happens when a moose steps on that and walks in there. People kind of grab the chairs and move them around to try to kind of build like a little barrier or something to guide the moose back out the front door. The moose is coming in to eat the frickin' plants. That's true story. True story. Yeah, there's not many mushrooms over here on this side. I come out here like 2 years ago. I haven't seen much, but like these trees will have some sap on them, and I won't take it out of the thing if it's covering a wound, like a scab. Like you can see where some ran down here. But I will pluck this stuff off. Whoops. And I have these little charcoal things on a burner. And it's free incense. Smells like pine forest in your house. No shit. No shit. Maybe I should give away some. Huh? Guys! Cadbury! I'm gonna go find the dogs. Cadbury! Where's your brother? You know, I'm a 50-year-old man. I know. I don't sound a day over 30. I'm kind of a man-child, I guess. I'm never growing up. Never. And my dogs are my love, and I don't care. Yeah, I distracted myself. Oh. When he doesn't come, and I don't know where he is, I get this anxiety. Kind of like if you have a kid, if you have a kid, you can't find your kid, and you're in the store, you get really scared. You know, you start worrying, and you're freaked out. I get like that over him. I start to get in this panic mode. And he doesn't come around for like 5-10 minutes. A couple weeks ago, I stopped and said hi to this group of dogs. And when I was bending over to talk to them, hello, man-child. Looks lovely there. Is that New Zealand? Oh, you're funny. You know, you can call me what you want. I'm pretty comfortable being me. Because I'm uncomfortable if I try to hide it and try to pretend I'm something I'm not, you know? New Zealand, sweet. What's the temperature over there right now? beautiful and lush and green over there, isn't it? Do you guys have like blue, like emerald blue waters over there? Is the footage coming out okay? Is it really jumpy or since I'm walking and moving the camera a lot? Okay, here's a treat for you. Temp is winter. All right, I'll buy that. Guys, Cadbury, come. Come here, this way. This way. So we get these mushrooms to grow on the trees. And they kill the tree. If you notice, there's no leaves on that tree. And there's a big one here. Come here, Kippy. There's some other ones. I think they call them horse's hoof or something like that. How's it going, man? Good. Just a man child. Live streaming with his doggies. All right. You know, going back to the man child thing, I was hanging out with the ex-girlfriend one day, and her kid had a friend over. And I had my little vape thing. And, you know, it's all colorful. You think children, it's got blue bubblegum, raspberry, or whatever, and it's got all the colors and stuff. So one of them called me a man child. I got freaking pissed. I didn't say nothing. Because I was getting ready to just bust out on him and start making fun of him. And I was like, no, you're an adult here. Don't go picking on the kid, make him cry. So I didn't. But when I left, it was in my mind. And I was like, here's something for you. And this has helped me a lot in my life to grow up. So if I could share this with you, listen closely. When people say something to you, like, you're not ready, or you can't do that, or they say something to you and you're like, you get all pissed off and you just want to, like my mom's boyfriend. I've called him some names that I shouldn't call. I don't call anybody else. He was like, wow. Anyway, don't react. If you cannot react and bite your tongue and just kind of process what they said, just think about it. Chances are you wanted to lash out and call them an asshole or rip on them or call them or just slam the door and stomp off and you look like a freaking fool when you do that. Chances are it's because what they said is kind of true, because you know they say the truth hurts, right? Well, when we get hurt, we like to take the knife and stick it back into the other person, right? Oh, we're gonna clean up poop in the middle of a stream, Kipper. Thanks. You didn't even go. Anyway, if you cannot react and you can think about it, give yourself a little bit of time. A couple days later, you might find out that what they said pissed you off because it was sort of true, and that's why we got upset about it. That's growth right there, if you cannot react. If you can control your anger, control your temper, and just like think about what they said instead of just reacting. Because I think that's really what life is how we react. You know, because we can really do some stupid crap. Like when somebody cuts you off on the highway. Boy, I just want to get mad and... But then I remember, hey, whoa. We're going to get to work. I'm going to be in a bad mood. Why should I let that guy that's long gone, just pray for him. Hope he doesn't hit some kid or something. You know, hope he doesn't hurt somebody. But don't get mad. You're the last thing he's worried about. He's long gone. Makes my blood pressure rise. I can feel it behind my eyes. Ruin my day just because of this person was inconsiderate the way they drive. Here's another mushroom over here. Oh, here's a different one. This is, oh yeah, here we go. I like these ones. Oh, he's broken. You see that? That's where like the slugs eat them. Slugs like them. You know, I think I lost 50 pounds over the past year. And I think the reason why I did that was because of bending down in 2022. Because I started in October of 22 losing weight. The Tempe's winter. And this one's a really sad looking mushroom, huh? But you hear me? I couldn't get up and down without going, But now look, I can bend all the way down. This one's a hard one. This poor guy here looks like a crustacean. It's nice to be able to squat down and bend over and get out of the shower and dry off without making a bunch of noise and stuff. I remember when I was a teenager, I promised I'm never going to be like that when I grow up. Stupid adults. I'm not going to be like them. Shoot. Then one day you realize, yeah, you're just like them. Am I the oldest person in the room here? Am I the only man-child here? So I'm going to write a song tonight called Man-Child. There's two brothers here. You know, a couple years ago, it must have been a treat. Cadbury? Okay. It must have been a real treat for me because it rained in August and man, the mushrooms just exploded. This whole place was just crazy. It looked like Alice in Wonderland. Here we go. Amanita muscaria. I would say this is the most colorful, most common one out here. Why is it so black underneath? If something crawls out on me, I'm going to scream like a little... No, I'm a woman child. Good one, good one. You got a sense of humor. You know, laughing and sharing a laugh with strangers and other humans is good. It helps us bond, you know. Man, I like him. He's funny. What do you think? I don't really want to, you know, some people are vulgar and funny, but, you know, just nice, clean, funny. How am I doing? I usually I'm trying to clean up my mouth. I worked in a bar for a while, and whew, I was like a sailor there. I think I've done pretty good so far. Think I've done pretty good. No, I'm a woman child. Tammy, you still there? Once again, thanks for subscribing to my channel. Go check out some of the other videos. I'm telling you, that one with the moose where he almost stomps my dog, that's a pretty good one. Were you laughing at the woman part, child part, or woman child part? All of it, woman child. I just like how you twisted it and turned it around. The only thing you really put was the W-O in front of it. Because without a man, it'd be just a whoa. And a lot of women have made me go, whoa, whoa. I have not really been womanly child. Whoa, manly child. I've come to the conclusion that I didn't love myself a long time ago. I wasn't happy with me. And when a woman would try to have a relationship with me, it was good for about 3 weeks to a couple months. But then I would shut down and just totally, like, I would go from spending all my time with them to just cutting off. because I felt like I had lost myself in them. I didn't have time for myself anymore. But I conditioned them that I would be around all the time. And then, you know, realistically, I was abandoning my own self. And I love being by myself. I think. I could be lying. I could be just saying that because I didn't feel good enough about myself. I could just be saying that. So needless to say, drinking and partying and relationships, and it just didn't go well together, you know? So I've kind of got, you know how like if you, I don't know if you can relate to this or not. You date a couple men, right? If you're a womanly child. You date a couple men, they screw you over, they cheat on you, they sleep with your friend or whatever. Next thing you know, all men are assholes. All of them. Can you relate to that? I think I had that perspective for a while. That all women were bad. And they're not. I'm just finally starting to appreciate, like, I don't want nothing to do with any sex or the relationship part. Just laughing and just talking. It's like being friendly with a girl. I'm not afraid to give, yeah, Phil, you get it? Alright, so I'm not alone in that. I guess the dogs are ready to go home because they're like, he's not paying attention to us. Here he is talking to his phone again like he always does. I don't live stream that much. I want to more often. And this is kind of fun. Got a couple people that are hanging out for the walk. I like jumping on a strange person's live stream just to see life from their point of view, from their perspective. For real, I had a relationship with someone and then I walked in on him sleeping with my best friend. Which one were you more angry at? Because both of them take two to tango, right? Oh, how hurtful. How hurtful. Did you kick him in the ding ding before you walked out the room? And that's one of those moments, if you were here when I was talking about reacting, how we react in the world. The best thing for you to do is just to see that and just fuck it. Don't even say anything. There's nothing to be said, you know? To either one of them, really. You've suddenly lost your friend and your boyfriend. Unless you can forgive your friend. My kid's actually dealing with this right now. She was upset her friend messed around with her boyfriend from 4 years ago, and she just found out about it this year. And so she cut her friend off. Well, that was her friend, her buddy, her little hangout buddy, so she was bored. So she finally just forgave her and started hanging out with her. Spoiler alert. She's getting on my kid's nerves again. Probably my best friend, because me and her had been friends forever, like since we were wearing diapers. So you did kick him in the ding ding. Well, guess that'll make a man think twice. Huh. How old was he? Damn. I'm sorry you had to walk in on that and observe that happening. That sucks. Are you eating crap? You better not. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. He's not gonna come here. Come on. He wants to. Are you excited to be at the park? Go say hi, Kipper. Go say hi. You know what? It's time for me to head back to the car. My phone is getting ready to die. Is the person... Was that you, Maine Wolf, that was in the second floor, no outlet with your phone. 25, and she was 21. Son of a gun. Ain't that just a kick in the crotch, huh? Like literally, I mean, for you too. That had to happen. Is that yours? What are you doing? It's pretty cute. Oh, now you're gonna say hi, little puppy. Hi. You're on a live stream. Have a good one. Mosquitoes are still out. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I want to tell you that Alaska, we call this state bird. And it's really hard for me to see the text now because the thing started dying. Yeah, I am trapped in a room with no outlet and a second story. What you doing? Hey, how are you? I have no treats, but you're cute. Mosquitoes are horrible up here. Man, they're huge. Note to self. I was only at like 26% when I came out here. I was just gonna take a couple pictures with some mushrooms, and then I thought, you know what? Let me just hit a live stream and just go. I live streamed without saying I was live streaming once, and one of my viewers, my subscribers, I felt horrible. Like, as a person that creates content and people watch, when they comment and say, damn, that kind of sucks. I wish I'd have known your live stream was going to go on before it was I got notified. And when I found out about it, it was already over. Blah, 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 blah. So I was like, damn, what an asshole. I'm an asshole. I felt guilty about it. So I just want to tell you, I never come out in here without putting my leash on the dogs. But it's pretty calm out here right now. Come on, boys. Watch how good they are. Hey, let's go. Come on. Let's go. That is not my purse. It's a purse I got my daughter when she was like 10. $100 purse. I'm attached to it. I need to give it away to somebody. I can't get rid of it because I just told you I spent like $100 and some bucks on it. All right. Let's plug in, boys. There we go. So this is out facing the actual airport over here. So we're gonna flip on now. There he is. Trapped in a room with no outlet and on the second story. The only thing worse than that is, and my phone is in the living room. So, it might say you got your phone. Aren't you afraid? And you got your charger, but no outlet. And if you were starving, you couldn't even call Uber to bring you anything because you're on the freaking second floor. Throw me the tacos! Hey, buddy. I'm trying to think of something else to say. I like to try to have a message for people. Like I said, I was just coming out to do some mushroom hunting and show people what Alaska was like. Pretty soon, though, I'll show you what wintertime looks like. Or I could ask them to come and help me out of the room! Dude. There you go. Is the door unlocked? You're like, the key is under the mat. Help me. And then they would come in, still yet leave you locked in the room. Since so you're locked in the room, huh? Take advantage of you. People are like that. Yeah, but if I don't have the keys here. Can I tell you a story? This is kind of like nothing to do with the dogs. this is going back to relationships, what we were talking about. I didn't get kicked in the ding ding, but I wish that was what happened. I worked in a bar, and I don't think I really told this story, so other people know, like around me. I was embarrassed about this. So I worked in a bar. I was a karaoke DJ. I was pretty good then. Good damn DJ too back then. These two girls come in, and this sounds like a joke. They sit down at the bar. The one girl is making eye contact with me, doing a little with her beer bottle. And I was probably doing the same thing. And they ended up, her and her sister were there. They ended up getting jobs there as cocktail servers. And like I said, I was a DJ. So then I could sing. I had hair down to my butt. I was kind of hot. I was the shit back then. Like this town, this small city of Anchorage, you know everybody here. You screw up here, I mean, if you don't talk to a girl because you're shy, or you don't go talk to a boy because you're shy, don't worry. Look at your clock, look at your watch, whatever. Show up here at the grocery store 6 p.m. next week, and there you'll be. You'll probably run into him again. You'll get another chance to talk to him. Anyway, I ended up dating the one girl, my daughter's mom, and she got pregnant. It was intentional. It wasn't a mistake. I mean, she made sure that happened. 3 months into the pregnancy, her name was Joanne, right? 3 months into the pregnancy, her sister comes in the room and she's like, come on, you gotta tell him. You gotta tell him before he finds out. I said, what's this? So she says, my name isn't really Joanne. It's actually beep. And I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, and I'm not almost 36. I'm 23, almost. What are you talking about? Well, I'm an identity thief, and I can't tell you why I ran to Alaska. Well, I mean, why else would you come unless you killed somebody? So I never knew what happened. I had a kid with an identity thief. It blew my mind. Because I was such a square person that didn't really break rules and stuff. And suddenly, this shit's happening, and now I have a kid with this person. What am I going to do? Needless to say, she's never straightened her ass up. I don't hate her. I hope she figures it out sometime, but I don't think she could ever stop doing the substances that she's doing, because I think she started it when she was a teenager. And so I think it's entrenched in her brain. It's just always been there. Her mom died by the time she was 46 years old. I've had a couple girlfriends die. 46 is the magic number. My best friend, he died by 52. All these were people that got on me for the things that I was doing, which I've quit. But it was okay for them to get drunk as a skunk, because that's sold at the corner store. It's legal. So the people that were telling me to straighten my act up are dead. And just for perspective, 2/5 a day of cheap vodka was what they were drinking. And don't ever take a sip out of their bottle of water, my friend or my girlfriend, because that wasn't water. Peppermint schnapps. Anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to share that little tidbit, since we're talking about kicking boyfriends into ding ding for sleeping with best friends. Oh, here's the kicker. So the sister, right? They were sisters that worked at the bar together, right? That had a kid with the one. When she said, I'm pregnant, and the sister turns around and goes, and I'm the grandmother, actually. I was like, huh, okay. I've never heard some deceit like that before. Never. Are you still there? Sometimes I want to text back. I appreciate you showing up and hanging out, man. That's cool. I appreciate it. Really do. So now I can look back on this video later on because it's a almost an hour-long video. And what I find out about live streams is that people like to watch them. People actually like to watch live streams. I like to watch them sometimes. Like stuff I have no usual interest in. I see somebody talking about something, and it just, boom, it resonates with me, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is kind of interesting. And I just check it out. You never know. This is only like my third or fourth live stream on this channel. I like going over there at the airport because the planes come landing, and they come flying right up over the beach. And the tide rises and falls like 30 feet up here. It's huge rise and fall. You can see the city. You know Mount McKinley? They call it Mount Denali. I can see it from here. And that's over 100 miles away. On a nice clear day, when the sun sets over there, and the mountaintops it's always snow on that mountain, it's so tall. It's a very beautiful, like a peach color. It's just so beautiful. Like I'm coming down the highway and on the overpass on the south side of Anchorage. And you catch a glimpse of it. It's just so freaking awesome. I do like it up here. I thought about moving back to the East Coast. I'm from Delaware originally. But because of my addictive behavior, I got around with the wrong friends and stuff. And I'm totally comfortable sharing this. Because I've found freedom in not hiding this kind of stuff anymore. I got into drugs and hung out with, and my best friend gave it to me. I couldn't believe he snuck it in there on me. He gave me an opioid back then. And I was like, what the hell? And I got hooked. It made me feel comfortable. Like everything was all right. You got to watch out who you hang around with. And because he was my best buddy, I kind of trusted him more. Like, he's not going to do something stupid to me. I was in a bad spot. I wrecked my car. I didn't have car insurance. This is back when cars were like $12,000 for a brand new Ford Escort or whatever. My grandmother sent me to Alaska. I've been hiding out here for like 30 years. Every time a class reunion would come up, I'd ignore it. People would say, hey, come on back. You guys come see. It'd be nice to see you again. And I thought, yeah, well, I'm a loser. I have nothing. My mommy still helps me pay some of my bills. But I had that kid to take care of. So my mom made sure that I didn't fall all the way down, you know. She made sure. Thank God for mom. Because a lot of moms might abandon you. You know, some kick their kids out and then they have nobody. My grandma sent me to Alaska. I wouldn't go back for reunions and stuff. I felt like a total loser. I hid out in shame up here. And up until this year in January, I went back to visit because my grandparents died. Both of them. Boom, boom. 22 and 2023. Grandpa died 375. He made it 10 days longer. I think she died on the 10th and he died on the 20th of May. He loved her. He missed her. He didn't want to live anymore. My friend told me, Jeremy, it's okay. You shouldn't be ashamed. You're actually fortunate. And I kind of looked at her like, huh? She said, do you know that 50% of our high school graduating class overdosed on heroin or was using it and they're in prison now? Over 50% of our class. So suddenly, our beliefs shape who we are and what we think about ourselves. I believed I was a loser. I believed I was shame. I had a lot of shame. And then just a 5-second a 1 minute long conversation with an old friend from the past. I realized I was the lucky one. I would have died. I think I hated myself back then. I was planning on putting myself to sleep. Am I tearing up? Son of a bitch. I share this kind of stuff because life can get that way. My dad just tell me it never gets that bad. And I'm like, dude, why am I sound like crazy right now? Why would I tell you I don't want to be here anymore? This is back before getting a psychiatrist was a cool thing. Now kids are like, yo, I want braces. We didn't have no color braces. Kids want braces now. Back then, they called you railroad tracks, or they had this thing that goes around and like that. No, I wasn't going to school no more if that happened. The things do get bad. And it's all about our mindset and how we think. How we think about ourselves. People talk about heaven and hell and it being a place. And for me, it's here. Because you can think a certain way about yourself and live in hell. You can just, every moment can be unbearable. And if you have a different mindset, you can just be kind to people and just be happy and loving, and you can be in heaven right here. But if you're hateful and you complain all the time and you blame everybody for why your life is hard and why you can't do this, and don't get offended if you feel this, because this is just us. I mean, it's us here, okay? You're with me. I don't judge you. And I used to judge people before all that shame and stuff. Now I have compassion and a better understanding. I used to think I was better than people. Until I thought I was a loser. And realized I should be homeless. Now I'm grateful. And I have a sense of compassion for people that are homeless. Some of them are just... And what I found out is some of those homeless people actually are doing pretty well. And they think we're the stupid ones that go to work and pay all these bills and stuff. Well, they don't have the responsibilities, and they just live that way. You can get so far down. Like my mom, she'll be like, them people, they just need to, I don't give them no handout. Because, they're paying taxes, right? And the taxes are going to feed the homeless and this and that. And so they bitch, the taxpayers bitch about that. And you're like, well, they just need to go get a job. They need to go get a job. And I'm like, you're really speaking from a place of resentment. That's anger talking. No, well, they need to do this and that. And I'm like, nowhere to wash your ass. Everywhere you go, everybody wants you to get the hell out of there. You can say, hi, good morning, how are you? And people walk past you like you don't even exist. How does that make someone feel? Excuse me, sir. I'm hungry. Can you... Once you get to a certain point, it's pretty hard to get up. And I'm not saying it's impossible because I don't want to take hope. But when you get to a certain spot here and you don't feel good enough about yourself and you don't think it's possible for you to do good or to succeed or to be loved or whatever, you're right. You won't be loved. You won't succeed because you're not even going to try. You know what I mean? If you don't think you can do something, you're not going to even try it. No place to sleep, nowhere to put your stuff, people ripping you off every night. It's hard to get up, I think. I don't really like when people get too hard on the homeless like that. And don't get me wrong, part of me is like, yeah, we need to go get a job. But there's systems in place, but they're not there for that long. Kind of like addiction. They take them to rehab or put them in jail and then let them back out. Well, they send them right back. They go right back to their friend's house. They've still been smoking crack the whole time. There's a crack hit waiting for them when they get there. They go right back to that environment because the resources don't help past a certain point. And who the hell cares, right? Because once they relapse or break another crime and they go back to jail, well, hey, it's just a revolving door. There's people making money on that. The legal, the this, the that, the public defenders. I kind of went down a rabbit hole. Which is okay, because now we're back to Alice in Wonderland, right? The mushrooms. Down the rabbit hole. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed going for a little walk. Thanks for hanging out the whole time. I feel like I should send you help. What can I do, maned wolf? Womanly child. How can I help? And that's my purpose here right now. I didn't feel like I had a purpose, but now my purpose is, because I went through all the suffering, is I want to be able to be there for somebody. And I don't think I'm qualified. I'm capable of offering somebody that help. Yeah, I am. If I think that way, I'm not going to be able to help somebody. But I know I can help somebody. Even if I just sit and listen to somebody's troubles. Because if you shut your mouth, if someone shuts their mouth and just lets me talk, I find out the answers. I figure it out. So, and if you're a woman, you might relate to this, because the man's like, well, you should just do this, you just do that. But if the man's smart, just shut the hell up. Let her talk. Let her work it out. She just wants you to listen. She don't want you freaking to fix it. She just wants your support. Am I right? Just someone to be there to listen. Hence, a woman can get pissed off if you don't ask her, how was your day? You don't even care about me. You don't even realize I dyed my hair last night. I bought this new outfit so we could go out on a date. You don't even notice. Yeah, I'm sure I'm probably guilty of that crap too. But am I right though? A woman just doesn't want the man to freaking talk sometimes. They just want somebody to listen. Honestly, you being here watching and me talking, I mean, you're not really making me answer any questions or anything right now. You're not asking me anything. So and you're just watching. So I think I just learned something about. And you didn't even say anything. I think that's what I think women, like, I just realized that people don't always want you to answer. Because you interrupt them. They just want to kind of work it out. And they need to talk about it. So just being there for somebody to talk to could be very, very helpful and life-changing for somebody. And I do want to help people that were going through what I went through. Man, I'm going to tell you what, man. I love myself. I don't know. I think I had a really big ego when I was younger. I was the shit. After all that humbling, I finally learned to love myself. I'm learning to love myself again. And it starts with forgiving myself for all the shit that I did to myself. The drugs, the partying, the way I treated myself. I realized that, and this goes with diet, how we eat. I compare food and drugs a lot. Because you can say, I want to quit. I'm going to quit tomorrow. I'm going to quit. I'm going to eat this. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to start my diet Monday. And we kick that freaking can down the road until tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, we're like, yeah, fuck it. Well, you know, we'll just go have another donut today. I have a couple more Red Bulls. I'll do this and that. Just one more night of beer. And I quit when I'm ready. I'll stop eating carbs. I'll go on a diet when I'm ready. I'll quit doing drugs when I'm ready. And that's where I compare drugs and that. I think they're very, very similar. I think they're both substances. Because what's the definition of a substance? Let's all look this shit up after we get off the phone, okay? We might be in for an eye-opening moment to figure out what a substance is. Like, damn, that's food. And you can't tell me they don't make food as addictive as possible. Everything that we're being sold in society is addictive. Even this damn phone is addictive. I had to forgive myself for all the shit I was doing to myself. And I'm still doing some things to myself. But I'm not so hard on myself anymore. I'm not pressed. I'm not isolated. I love being alone. Because I'm a creative person. So like hanging out like this, I'm still alone, but it just works. I'm starting to find friends online, like people that are into the same things as me, whereas most of the time people that I'm friends with, people that you're friends with, we're just friends with them because we grew up with them. We went to school with them. They're our mom's friends' kids or people we know from work. We're only friends with them. We're not really friends. We're associated. Those are just the people that are around us. Honestly, you can't really have more than 5 real good friends, right? Isn't it hard for girls? I know my daughter's like, man, girls are a pain in the ass. Because like I'm fine when I'm hanging out with her, but then when she comes along, and that bitch, she always has to get pissed off and jealous, and here she's my friend, and finding people that do the same things or interest you. You got to take yourself out to places to meet those people that are into the same things you're into. If you're ever to have a chance to meet new people that you can learn something from, that are a little bit ahead of you. You don't want to be the normal. You can't learn anything if you're the shit. You want to hang out with people that are, and sometimes that's intimidating, right? To hang out with somebody that's better at painting, or better at playing guitar, or better at ballet, whatever it is. Get over that. Chances are those people would love for your newbie ass to ask them when you walk into the gym. You say, hey, look, I feel stupid coming here all by myself. Like, I have no friends and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared. And I don't feel like I fit in here because I'm a little chunky. So I feel stupid going to the gym. And it's like, go. Let's just take our ass there and walk up to somebody. And instead of worrying about feeling stupid or worrying about what other people think, approach somebody and say, hey, look, I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm doing here. And I'd really like to lose weight or get in shape. Do you mind showing me how to do something so that I can get started? Man, I would jump on that. Somebody asked me that shit. But just because they were comfortable enough to get over their fear and to approach me and ask me that in the first place, which is chances are I might not be comfortable with that myself. So, I mean, I would respect that. Like, whoa. It's nice to be able to really like myself now. And this is the dog's channel. And here I am freaking counseling myself. Yeah, I wanted to end myself at one point. But I didn't realize that I had to go through all that suffering so that it was training. I can look at those 30 years, 25 years that I had that behavior and all those years that I wasted. I can look at it as like, well, I wasted my life. Or I can go, wow, I've got 30 years of experience in horrible, shitty attitude, mindset, and behavior. Huh. Well, I understand that shit. I could probably help somebody else or some kids. If I could help somebody younger than me to avoid that trap, or that's in that trap, to help get them out, to reach my hand out and say, come on, man, I understand you. Come here. Here's a hug. Don't tell them what to do. Well, you need to stop. Tell them you understand. And that's what I think I went through, all that shit that I went through. And I can look at it from a God perspective, too. I can look at it that God had to make me. This is the school of life here, Earth School. We came here for a reason, right? Okay, here, I'm going to let it out. I turned my back. I was raised religious, Catholic. And because I was suffering so bad, my life was so miserable, I blamed God. You don't love me. You look down or you laugh at me every day. If you really cared about you wouldn't let me go through this. You don't love me. So I think I turned my back. And he was like, look, man, you got a little bit of an attitude, you got a little bit of ego. You got some lessons to learn here. Let's see how you deal with this. How about that? How about an identity thief? Let's have a kid with her. You had enough yet? Oh, no, you still want to be an ass. How about this? How about that? And until I got down, face down on my hands and knees and said, man, all right, something's got to change here. Oh, wait, this is all my fault. Because we don't want to take account for our shit. We always want to, some of us want to blame others. Because we don't want to feel stupid that I'm in a shitty situation. Because why would I put myself here in this situation? You know what the best thing is about it being all your fault? If you're blaming everybody else, then it puts the power in their hands. They have to fix it for you. But if you fucked it up, you can fix it. That's a game changer. You change your mindset to that. You realize that part right there. So maybe I went through all that struggle and that suffering and the addiction and the self-hate and depression, and I guess there were suicidal thoughts. I didn't want to hurt my family by doing that. Plus, I remember thinking, I'm such a fuck up that if I tried to off myself, I'd probably fuck that up too. Help! I don't want to hear about you, womanly child, trying to escape second floor window, accidentally hung herself. Okay? I don't want to hear this shit on the news. I had to go through all that shit. This is where my mindset is right now. Thanks for listening. Because this has been on my mind a lot for the past couple of days. I haven't been able to sleep much. See, I'm looking pretty tired. Shit, now I done distracted myself. I've been thinking that maybe, because I want to help other people. Purpose, meaning. If I went through all that struggle and that suffering and all those emotions, that's really what it was. I was horrible at handling my emotions. So if I felt like shit or sad or depressed or whatever, drugs, drinking. Hey, wow, we actually laughed and forgot about our misery and our miserable lives for a minute. Shit. Next time you feel like that, let's do that again. Next thing you know, you're starting the day like that. And you can do it with food too. Food, drugs, whatever. I had to do all that shit to be able to understand what to put myself in somebody else's shoes in order for me to gain experience and wisdom to comprehend and have compassion for other humans that might be going through suffering and struggle as well. And if, like, I fucked up when I was 22, that's my target. Like, if I can catch somebody as they're getting into their 20s, or that's going through it, and be there for them and understand them, to be that person that when nobody else, because nobody, it sucks when you're the only one and nobody understands you. You feel like you're all alone. I'm a highly sensitive person too, which could be why I had trouble dealing with my emotions when I was younger. I grew up with grandparents. Boy, don't you better get your ass to work. Better get on up. Get up. It's 7 o'clock Saturday morning. Get your ass up. We got shit to do. Goddamn grandpa, rest in peace. I know you meant the best, but we don't have time for depression. You don't have time for the you can't be a pussy. Survival of the fittest. You gotta be tough. You can't show other men that you have feelings. You can't cry. Get up. Be a man. Well, let me look again. It looks like I'm a man. Just because I have emotions and feelings, life ain't all about going to work. But for the older generation, their parents, and if he was like that to me, what was his dad like to him? Back before, remember, no public assistance, no welfare, no medical. Do you know that retirement didn't even start until like 1889 in Germany? There was no retirement. We don't know anything. We think retirement's always been there. The way society is right now, it's only been this way for a while. Not that long. Not hundreds of years. Not. We haven't even had these refrigeration. You know how much refrigeration changed our world? Toilet paper. You know how long toilet paper has existed? I get these 2 dates fucked up. Because cannabis was made illegal in like 1937. But I think 1935 was the year that they introduced splinter-free toilet paper, and it used to come in like a Kleenex pack, like little rectangles, and you had to bend them like this first to get the fibers of wood to be more pliable. So, can you imagine sex back then? Ow! I'm sorry. I can't afford the splinter-free toilet paper. That's okay, babe. If I haven't chased y'all away yet, God bless you. Yeah. So, anybody going through anything? Like, other than being locked in a room with their phone? Boyfriend's cheating on them? Are you okay? I used to not really give a shit. Like, when people would tell me their feelings and feelings or something, their drama, I go, oh, look at the sunset beaming off my face. Man, if we were over there right now, that would be a beautiful sight for you to see. There's a mountain called Sleeping Lady over there, and the sun's getting ready to set behind it. And I can't see because the sun is in my eyes. Squirrel! I lost where I was at. I lost where I was at. Don't remember what the hell I was talking about. Anyway, when people would share like stories or personal things or their suffering with me, I kind of like would walk away. I notice my daughter's like that. She doesn't know what to say. It kind of makes her uncomfortable in her own skin. When people need a hug or they need to be consoled. You know, we all want our own shit. Our own car, our own house, our own bathroom, our own this, own that. Own freaking bag of chips, own this, own that. But for all of human history, we've lived together. We each had a part to play. Whether it was cooking or hunting or making the teepee or chewing on that stuff to make the clothes and taking care of the kids and this and that. We all play a crucial role in the tribe or in the village. I live in an apartment complex. Nobody says hi to me. They don't hold the door for me. You know what I mean? Nobody really says hi. Nobody's baking anybody cookies and giving them to each other at Christmas. Nobody's... I don't know. We're losing connection with each other. And that's what I like about this right here. Yeah, we can get really distracted with the phones and the technology. But the connections we can get with each other, especially when you're listening to someone like me talking right now. I don't think a lot of people like to talk like this and share this kind of stuff. So I think it's refreshing when you see somebody like sharing. Because I'm not bitching and complaining about, oh, my life and oh, this and that. I've gotten past that part. I'm talking about how to get out of that. When you're just sharing like real stuff. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, you're right. We're all going through something. And some people, like my boss, oh, I'm sorry I was late, man. I'm upset because this happened. And he's like, yeah, well, you got to get to work. You know, we're all going through something. I know, man. But it ain't all about work. You didn't even ask if I was all right. You just want to know why the hell I was late to work. You know, I want to be... If I ever have a business, which I plan to eventually, not sure what. But I want to take care of my employees. And treat them like people. And give them a good wage. I don't want to save all the money for me and just give you peanuts. No, I just need to make enough money that we can freaking have lobster. We'll work together and we'll do that. Doing something good. Not selling Red Bulls or poisonous toxic stuff to each other and addictions. Addictions are good business. It's all around us. And I'm the kind of person that loves to be by myself. I don't know why. Probably because I didn't love myself. I didn't feel good enough about myself. I didn't have a good job. I was a loser. So I didn't have the money. So if a girl did like me and we went out, she was buying. That made me feel like a little bitch. You know what I mean? Oh, no, don't worry about it. No, yeah, I'm the man here. Come on. You just held the door for me. Shit. You know, we're all connected. If I throw something in the river here, it's going to go away. It's going to look like it disappeared. But it might show up in your pond or your lake on your side of the planet. I don't see it, so that means it didn't happen, right? But it's somewhere. So what I do affects you. And when you do, it affects me. We don't see it. And sometimes it's immediate, the consequence. And sometimes it's way down the road, and your grandchildren might suffer the consequence of something you did now. I can't really elaborate on what, but it's a possibility. I guess they call that karma, right? We've all cosmic karma. Like maybe some of the shit we're going through is from our ancestors and the way they were. And let's not talk about inherited freaking things. Oh, I'm an addict because this person it runs in the family, or I'm fat because this and all my family's fat. And it's like, okay. And you're like, what religion are you? Like, I'm Catholic, or I'm this, I'm that. It's like, okay. And you're like, what do you like most about it? Oh, actually, I'm only Catholic because I inherited it. It was just handed down to me. Yeah. So you never really picked a religion? No. It was chosen for you. Yeah. We're programmed. Oh, it's getting dark. You see how it's changing in here? We are programmed. Subconsciously. Right? And we don't even know it. We don't even realize it. Most of the things that we think about ourselves or whatever came from like the way we self-talk. Am I the only one that goes, all right, I'm going to call Uber Eats. I'm going to get me this. Man, we don't need to spend that money. And then your mind's like, yeah, but fuck it, man. We'll behave next week. Yeah, but I'm going to go do it. No, I shouldn't do it. I should just go to bed or whatever. No, let's go do this. Like we have the self-talk, right? Don't we have a underlying thing that the voice of truth in our mind? But yet we go, ignore it and still go do the behavior, right? We go buy it or make the impulsive purchase. I just came up with this thought earlier. Is that the definition of ignorant? Because I'm ignorant. I'm ignoring something that's right there. I know the answer, and I'm just ignoring it and still doing that over there. That's ignorant, right? How many of us do that? Many of us do that. We do it with diet. We do it with junk food. We do it with partying. We do it with I remember when I worked in a bar, and I swear, you got your girlfriends, right? Not me. Stop it. If you're a woman and you have your other girlfriends and you're hanging out and you get a little horny one night, a little drunk or a little intoxicated, and you're like, you go sleep with this dude, and he was fugly. And so your girlfriends are like, ew. And you're like, I was drunk, I don't remember it. And you're like, as if like justifying why you did it. I know it happens. So let me get this straight. I'm talking to a bunch of girls right now. The guy that had horrible relationships and no luck really with women. I'm sitting here talking, and now you guys are running away. I got one left. Yeah, right. Well, it has been 1 hour and 35 minutes of time with me. I don't know. And I appreciate it. Did you subscribe to my channel? That way you can watch some of my dog's videos. And this isn't mine. This is shit I talk about on my channel. This is my dog's channel, but somehow I just ended up becoming me because you guys showed up. And my daughter looks at me when I talk like this to her, like, oh my gosh. Thank you, Tammy. I will see you in the future. I'll take you to the beach. Over there. Take you over there. To where the sunset is. And you watch the dogs run up and down the beach. And that's where the jets land and all that. Big, giant airplanes. Alaska Airlines over there. I'm trying to figure out the live streams of my dogs and stuff. I'm probably going to do some like foods or something. Because these guys like to eat like fruit, vegetables. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out something that's entertaining with them. And it's kind of fun doing this kind of stuff. I like to share. Like, this is really cool that you're just listening. Like, something I'm saying resonates. There's something that connects us when someone says something and you can resonate with it. Like, yeah, I do feel like that. Or, yeah, I have felt like that before. I think it just helps because sometimes we feel all alone and nobody wants to talk about it because our friends or whatever, they judge us or whatever, or we don't feel comfortable sharing our feelings or our emotional side. And I'm a guy, so I don't do that whole manly thing anymore, pretending I'm like this. That's fake. It's a facade. It makes me miserable being like that. I just want to be me. And I'm trying to work through a lot of things with myself right now. Losing weight. I know I don't look like I'm having a weight issue right now. I lost 50 pounds. All my body pain is gone. But last Friday, I walked 8-9 miles at work. My Fitbit told me I burned 3,274 calories in the day. The daily allowance is like 2,200 calories for our diets for a human. I smoked it. Like 18,000 steps for the day. So my results with losing weight, and if I were to give somebody tips with it, are going to be a little bit different because a lot of people don't walk that much. They're not that active. I barely sit down, but I'm trying to change stuff with myself. And this right here, talking like this, yeah, just talking like this is beneficial to me being okay with myself. Anyway, I appreciate you showing up. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for listening and commenting, subscribing. Sweet, Tammy. Sweet. Excellent. I haven't really talked to somebody else doing that. So maybe I'll show up again sometime soon. Anyway, have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. And always kiss your dogs goodnight. That's the first time I've said that without kissing my dogs. All right, all the viewers are gone. Holy shit, an hour and 40 minutes. Whew! If anyone's watching this on the playback, I hope you learned something from it too. I love you. You're my brothers and my sisters. Hey, Sherry. You know what? My thing is not showing that I have any viewers right now. It's saying 0. That nobody's watching me right now. And then all of a sudden, boop, there you come. I do say hello to my neighbors. Sometimes they don't acknowledge me, though. It's kind of oddly weird that they don't. I have one. He's a dorky neighbor, but hey, he talks to me. We're all different. I should call him dorky. I'm dorky too sometimes. And I don't care. It wastes too much energy to worry about people thinking you're dorky. I cannot believe I almost talked for 2 hours. I came out here for a little half-hour walk. So let me take some pictures of the mushrooms and walk with the dogs. It's an unscheduled live stream, kind of spontaneous. Started talking to a couple girls with their dogs out in the woods. And next thing I know, I had like 13 people watching. I talked about my mental health, my habits, behaviors, my relationships. It's my dog's channel. And here I am over here being a little counselor, a little life coach thing to myself. Anyway. We are all connected and we affect each other. We need to be kind to ourselves and be kind to others, because how we treat others is how we treat ourselves. And how we treat ourselves, for instance, I could never love somebody and my relationships didn't work because I didn't know how to love myself. I'm kind of afraid of the relationship thing now because I don't feel like I love myself enough yet. I want to be blissful and happy and doing good and good. I don't want to be struggling and bring somebody along with me and be miserable and complaining and fussing and make them miserable too. Let's see, it's 9:30 and the sunset. The sky is like fire over there. It'll be dark about 10:30 tonight. Winter is coming. There's snow on the mountains already. Not on the front mountains, but on the back ones. Yep. Let's see here. There he is. Is that my little puppy? Is that my little puppy? Come here, baby. He said, don't kiss me. Been talking to them girls for an hour and a half. Shoot. Go kiss one of them. You've been ignoring me. And the problem when you're a dark dog, you can't see him. He got his toenails cut the other day when he was at the vet. He's like a ninja now when he's walking outside on the sidewalk. He used to hear that tick, 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 tick of his toenails on the hardwood floor and on the road. Oh shit, I told my daughter I'd go home about like a half hour ago. Give her a call. Then I turned the ringer off because she called me in the middle of my live stream. Oh well. She probably been home and picked up whatever she forgot anyway. Alright. I'm going to try to do a scheduled live stream here soon. I've just been so busy with different things and working on myself, and it's kind of hard for me to schedule things. I'm horrible with my structure and my scheduling. It's another thing I'm working on. Plus I got 2 channels. Just got a promotion at work. A good raise. I may be manager of a company. A general manager. I can't even manage my own damn life. I'm just learning how to do that. So I thought, if I take this promotion, shit. Because what I realize is the skills that I learn at work spill over into my life at home. And as somebody that's had bad behavior and addiction and mental health over the past 30 years, and a lot of stress from the things that I did and a lot of the things that I didn't do. I mean, I didn't learn anything new since high school, you know what I mean? Like nothing. I'm like a 25, 26 year old. I'm like back there in the Stone Age again. Like I started over. At like 45, I started over again. I used to be ashamed of myself. Now I'm just proud of myself. Why? Because I worked hard at it. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody showing up. I need to get going. I've almost been on here for 2 hours today. That is a record so far. Absolutely. And the conversation was pretty good. And I think there was like one guy in here earlier. Mr. Horrible with Relationships is talking and get along with girls, women. You know, the beautiful thing about that is since I had horrible relationships, I blamed all women like they were all bad. You know? So it's kind of nice to get over that fear of women. And I have another fear, like I always think that everything I touch turns to shit. So if a girl likes me, I push them away because I feel like I hurt them. I'm going to hurt them. So I hurt them prematurely. I just cut them off. So people, my friends that are up here, you know, these people I call friends, we've known each other for a long time. And they don't get emotionally invested in me because I'll flake on them. I don't think I'm so flaky anymore. But I do like my space still. And that's okay. Because I'm growing really fast now. And I love you, Kipper. I love you so much. Yeah. I haven't fed these guys yet. We just came straight out to the park. It is 9:35 p.m. Alaska. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I do gotta go. I've been having a good time talking because, I don't know, talking to the camera and other people listening and them commenting back and them resonating with you makes you not feel alone. And it's also it's also therapeutic. And I think I'm goofy sometimes, so a little bit entertaining. I know we don't really know each other face to face, but we're all brothers and sisters here, and we're all humans. We're all related. We're all connected. And we're all divided and separated and want to do things and have our own shit. But the truth is I think we're here to be there for each other. And we should be here for each other more. Oh, yeah, that was one of the things about relationships with me was I felt like I couldn't be friendly with the world and everybody if I got into a relationship. Because then they would get mad because I was over friendly with the world. And I'd be like, but that's a dude. You're jealous of me for being nice to the dude. And they're like, yeah, but you grabbed his ass. I'm like, yeah, because I'm picking on him. All right. On that note, I got to go. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Love you. Always kiss your dogs goodnight. Say goodbye, Kipper. Wave. Take care, guys.